Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So we got some possible evidence pointing to the next game pack for The Sims 4 releasing soon. So this is all thanks to an article from Samland over at Sims VIP. I will leave a link to that in the video description below. So it reads, The Sims 4 new game pack to release soon. As always, without official announcements by the Sims team regarding the next Sims 4 game pack and release date, consider this to be an unverified rumor until proven otherwise. Claudia Law, former concept artist for The Sims 4, has listed an unannounced game pack on her resume. According to her LinkedIn profile, she served as concept artist for The Sims 4 for 1 year, working on the Discover University, Tiny Living, and The Sims 4 to be announced game pack. To clarify, her personal website was recently updated to reveal Tiny Living as the second of her 3 projects with The Sims, but her LinkedIn profile still states Tiny Living as The Sims 4 TBA Stuff Pack. And yep, it is true, I went to her website and it does say that she worked on The Sims Mobile Lunar New Year event, and then The Sims 4 Discover University, then Tiny Living, and then TBA. So there is a bit of a difference compared to what she says on her LinkedIn profile, because she doesn't have The Sims Mobile listed there, so maybe she forgot, but it is still pretty similar. It lists Discover University, and then the to-be-announced stuff pack, which is Tiny Living, that's out now, so I guess she didn't update that one yet. And then it specifically does say, to-be-announced game pack. The last part of the Sims VIP article says, considering Law ended her time at Electronic Arts in October of last year, and her other 2 Sims 4 projects have already been released, it's likely that we will see this new game pack released soon. Given previous release cycles for The Sims 4, an expansion pack announcement is likely at EA Play 2020 in June. We suspect that this game pack should be released before then, but of course there is no official confirmation, and we'll have to wait for an announcement from EA/Maxis for any concrete info. Yep, that makes sense to me. I've already been thinking we could possibly get 2 expansion packs this year once again, following the typical June and then October/November release. So I think it could be very well possible that we'll get a game pack before the next expansion pack, since we typically do get a game pack around late winter or early spring. For the past couple of years, we got a game pack at almost the exact same time, because with Jungle Adventure, we got it on February 27, 2018, and then last year we got Strangerville on February 26th. So I guess if you were to strictly follow that pattern, we are overdue for a new game pack. But yeah, release dates can vary. It's not always the exact same week every year that we get something. But yeah, it does make it more believable, I think, that we are going to get a game pack maybe a bit sooner than later. Though, in my personal opinion, I don't want a new pack until at least April, and I have 2 reasons for that. The first reason is one that I actually went at length about already in a previous video, where I'm saying, well, The Sims 4 has issues, and packs aren't going to fix that by themselves, because I think the core game needs some serious improvements. I think we should have had a much bigger update in February than what we got, so I'm still waiting for some sort of big free update for all players that can improve the game for everyone. So for me, even though the game packs are my favorite type of pack for The Sims 4, I still find it a little bit hard to be excited, not just because we don't know what it is yet, but because I've been let down by the 20th anniversary, which should have been a much bigger deal than EA made it out to be, but yeah, I don't feel too good about the future at the moment. The second reason is not related to The Sims at all, because there's a certain game that's coming out on March 20th. It's kind of a big deal. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I want to fully get into Animal Crossing. I really want to enjoy this game and have a bit of time to fully just take it in, because it's my first full-on Animal Crossing game. Well, sort of, because I played a little bit of the GameCube version, but that was at my friend's house, and I did play quite a bit of Pocket Camp, but that's the mobile game. That's not exactly a core Animal Crossing title. So I don't want to have to divide my time between Animal Crossing and a brand new Sims pack. But my reasoning is not just personal, because I don't think EA should try to compete against Animal Crossing. Right now, I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is the closest thing The Sims has to competition in the life simulation genre. They are pretty different still, but they still kind of fall under a similar umbrella. And Paralives, I think, is at least a couple of years away. I know there is a new hair video on the Paralives channel, but I'll do a video on that tomorrow since I already released the Paralives video today. But yeah, I think it's not really the best marketing strategy to try and compete against Animal Crossing by releasing a new Sims pack the same week that comes out, and I feel like that is pretty likely at this point, because if a new game pack for The Sims 4 was to release early on in March, we probably would have already had an announcement this week, this past Tuesday. But it's Thursday now when I'm making this video, and nothing has happened regarding that, so yeah, that could be awkward. Though I still wouldn't mind if The Sims 4 got a big free update this month. At least that wouldn't take as much attention away, and it would be like just a pretty quick thing. But yeah, whole pack, I can wait until April. Meanwhile, I'll hopefully have at least a couple of weeks to enjoy Animal Crossing New Horizons without anything major getting in the way. But I wonder what the game pack could be whenever it comes out. Now that we have so many of the really big requests out of the way, I think there is more room for something more original. Though I'm hoping not for something like Strangerville. I think it's too soon, far too soon, for another story-focused pack. I would rather have something that is more centered in realism, like Hobbies, though that could easily be a full expansion pack as well, but I could still imagine a game pack going pretty deep with Hobbies. Or it could be related to music. There was a somewhat recent video that I did where it seemed like there is going to be some sort of music pack in the making, though it did say on the listing that it would be an expansion pack, but I wonder if that is literally an expansion pack they're talking about. I think it is possible they might not mean expansion pack specifically as an expansion pack. It could be a bit more loose. Because even on Claudia Law's website, it does list Tiny Living as an expansion pack instead of a stuff pack, so the term expansion pack on the job listing could also be used in a very loose way. So perhaps that job listing is talking about a new game pack instead of an expansion pack, so maybe we are getting that band's game pack that I've wanted for so long. That would be awesome. I would love to have a more in-depth band system than what we got in The Sims 3 Late Night. I especially hated how my band pretty much never got gigs. I had to download a mod to make it so that the gigs would pop up more often. But yeah, I think that would be really cool if they did a game pack about bands and maybe could also integrate the singing skill from City Living, since City Living was focused on karaoke singing, which is definitely not the same as singing in a full-on band. Plus, bands in The Sims 3 did not have options for vocals. It was purely instrumental, which I guess was okay for my jazz bands, but I would love to have more types of bands in The Sims 4, including ones that do have a lead singer, or maybe even multiple singers. That would be cool if they even went to the lengths of doing harmonies and such, but I don't know if they would go that far. But at least go that extra step above what The Sims 3 had, where you could at least have vocals in your bands. Maybe they could even have band versions of songs that were already on the karaoke machine to at least save a bit of money there, but at least don't have all of the songs in the bands be from the karaoke machine, just some of them. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. When do you think we're getting the next game pack? And what do you think it could be about? And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!